the FBTV Weekly Highlights Show. We're out to Dunmore Park. It's Capital League 3 action. We've seen the home side Toowong in action a couple of weeks ago, but it's our first look at Narangba. Played square across the field there by Toowong's Morrow for Garrett. And out here on the right for Toowong. Ball in towards the box. And lofted high and wide there by Tewkesbury. Now we've got a Toowong player down in the background. Let's see if we can catch the instant. Oh, just falls awkwardly there. Now being assisted off the field is it Michael Eggleton with the assistance of Daniel Kane. As the 9:30 to Ipswich rattles by. A goal kick from that effort. Good work here from Tewkesbury. Tries to poke it past the Narangba keeper. Let's take a second look at that. Tewkesbury on a good sharp save there. Getting down to the right. It's been all Toowong so far. Kane again on here for Tewkesbury. Can't find the target. Narangba attempting to play this one out from the back. Now go long. Down the right wing here for Waldock. Waldock, ball in, and there's the opening goal coming Narangba's way in that dangerous 5-minute period before the halftime break. Waldock on for Haywood, and Michael Ryan, the Toowong keeper, left stranded. So from what we've seen on the highlights, that one pretty much against the run of play. As Narangba look for a second here. Put it on by Offa. Now for Kroll along the ground, and there is the second. Or is the flag up for offside? Looks like the referee and the assistant will overrule that one. So Kroll's ball comes in along the ground and headed in by Wilson, and he was in an offside position. Good call. Waldock. Again, almost in behind the Toowong defence. The keeper comes out, but it's Offa who has been deemed to have fouled Michael Ryan. Al. Kane. Punched away there. Turn on goal. And cleared away by Johnston. Covered by the home side. Turned straight over to Wilson though. This is Haywood. Haywood near the edge of the 6-yard box and can only find the side netting on that occasion. Armits. Crockett. Just holds the ball up momentarily. Through here for Marchant. Marchant gives his side the equaliser. 10 minutes after the halftime break. Crockett just held the ball up for a moment, then played it through there for Jack Marchant. Gets in behind Haywood. And the league leaders coming into this match have put it back on level terms. Now here's Kane. And that effort going wide of the right uprights. Let's take another look here at Daniel Kane's effort. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Toowong free kick over the wall. Oh, fumble there by the keeper. And Terp has it put away. But once again, the referee's whistle has been blown. And from that angle, the assistant with another good decision in denying Cale Terp. So still 1-1 here as we enter the final 5 minutes. Inside the box here for Tewkesbury. Corner as we enter final minutes. Kane on. The keeper gets it at the second grab. So one final chance here for Narangba, but the referee's blown the full-time whistle. It's 1-1 at Dunmore Park between Toowong and Narangba.
Firstly, Mark, welcome to Australia.
Thank you very much. It's a privilege to be here. And when Ted Keeney asked us to come out, he's been trying to get us here for about 10 years now, and it was an exciting moment to be given the opportunity. And I thank Queensland Lions for giving me the opportunity to referee a match, and it gives the Australian referees a chance to see me firsthand instead of watching us on the TV and the EPL, to watch us, and hopefully they'll learn something. If they take a little bit of learning, hopefully they'll develop into better referees, and hopefully we'll see the next FIFA referee and go on to be the next World Cup referee.
Tell us a little bit about your time here. Tell us what you've done in your stay in Australia.
Yeah, I've been here for about 2 weeks, and I was asked by the ICC international competition to referee Real Madrid Roma, which it was an amazing experience to referee for myself, to referee on the MCG, where it's the home of cricket. It was a surreal moment, because every time I've watched the MCG on TV, it's always the Boxing Day Test match, which England always lose. But to referee a football match there was just amazing. And I came up to Brisbane on Wednesday, and I did some workshop with the local referees, which was an amazing experience to listen to their experience, but also to pass on my experiences. And you know, I'm not the most perfect referee. Yes, I referee in one of the biggest and probably the most exciting leagues in the world. But hopefully I'll give them a little bit of my insight. Hopefully that'll make them better referees. And we've had some functions, and then this game today, which, you know, for me it's an amazing experience to be able to referee a match in Australia.
Today's game, you said you've done your research. What are you expecting?
A physical match, for one. It's the top two sides in the division, which is important. And I'm expecting a good football match. The standard will be high. I've watched a Premier League match over the last few days, and the standard's very good. And I'm expecting a tight match, a tough match. And especially with a away team having an English coach, I expect that style of football, where in England we'll allow a lot more physical contact. And, you know, hopefully it'll be interesting to see how I'm going to judge it, because do I referee the English style, or do I referee it with a little bit of continental? And, you know, when I referee in Champions League, of course, I referee slightly different to the English Premier League, because English Premier League is what the product it is, and it's one of the most exciting leagues in the world, because referees allow a little bit more physical contact. And I'll have to judge how much physical contact I'm going to allow. But hopefully everybody enjoys the occasion in the game, and let the best team win.
Well, Mark, it's thrilled to have you here. I hope you have a great game today, and thanks very much for your time.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Great insights there from Mark Clattenburg. Second match in the highlights package. We're out to AJ Kelly Park. It's Trophy Superstore Premier League action between Peninsula and Capalaba. Early free kick here to O'Brien. And Jankovic can't get his efforts on target. Now Fields for the visitors, Capalaba. Goes himself around Maria. Takes a deflection there off a Peninsula player. And the last touch of Hirayama. Just unable to connect in that final third there, Peninsula. And referee James Sherry deemed that that Capalaba player has gone lunging in there and certainly made some contact with Trent McAvoy. That'll be Michael McAvoy. Free kick along the ground. Matisic does the full pirouette. Still with it, Matisic. Napa. And all comes to nothing there in the end. One there by Andy Thompson. Above the head of his captain. Poked through there for Napa. Back heel for Furigal. And straight to the Capalaba custodian in McDonald. Good little back heel there from Napa though. Releasing Furigal. And just unable to get his effort around the Capalaba keeper. And here is McDonald again called into action. This time sending it long. Roper on for O'Brien. O'Brien now inside the box, plays it square for Josh Sherwood. Capalaba have the opening goal of the match shortly after the resumption of play. O'Brien gets to the ball first. Sherwood is unmarked. And Reesby couldn't correct himself. Josh Sherwood gives the Bulldogs the lead. And more importantly, points critical in the Trophy Superstore Club Championship for Capalaba in order to avoid relegation now. Michael McAvoy has remained on the ground and James Sherry has had to stop play here. Calling on the physio. Now, the replay. McAvoy's actually connected with John Thompson there. It's Michael McAvoy who's come off second best though. And will limp towards the sideline. There's Roper with the distinctive red hair there for Capalaba. And a booking for the Peninsula Power player. Here's the free kick for Capalaba. Nick Brunham almost there at the back post. It drifted past everyone. Reesby thought his defenders were going to get to it first, and then with the aid of the woodwork, Reesby able to collect the ball before Brunham. But a decisive victory here for Capalaba. 1-0 winners away from home against Peninsula Power. So let's recap round 19 from the Trophy Superstore Premier League. As we've just seen, Capalaba 1-0 winners against Peninsula. Rochedale and Wolves fought out a 2-2 draw. Albany Creek got a late winner against Logan. Eastern Suburbs comprehensive 6-1 winners against UQFC. Ipswich Knights were 4-1 winners over Taringa, while it was a 0-0 draw between Lions FC and Mitchelton. The stalemate between Lions and Mitchelton means that the 6-point gap is maintained at the top of the table. Peninsula's loss to Capalaba opens the way for East to finish higher up the ladder, while Rochedale are the only side still with a mathematical chance for post-season after Logan fell away with their loss to Albany Creek. The Trophy Superstore Premier League Club Championship and its Lions crown to lose. Most of the interest is at the other end of the table. A good weekend for Capalaba sees them buy some room. UQFC and Wolves will be fighting an almighty scrap over the coming weeks, while the writing looks on the wall for Taringa. Capital League 1, and on Friday night, Moggill defeated Annalee. The results keep coming for North Star. Grange Thistle helped their relegation chances out no end. Pine Rivers and Southside Eagles had a 1-1 draw, while Holland Park defeated North Pine. Mount Gravatt had the bye. Holland Park looked set to be crowned premiers for the second year in a row, this time in Capital 1. 5 points ahead and a game in hand of their nearest competitors, Pine Rivers. What an amazing rise for North Star. After looking like relegation contenders at the start of the season, they're now in the thick of a promotion race with Rivers, North Pine, Moggill and Brisbane Knights. Grange Thistle and Annalee have interchanged places in the relegation red zone. Capital League 2, Oxley United and Ipswich City had a 1-1 draw. Park Ridge 6 past Pine Hills. Newmarket got through in a tight one against Westside. So too did the gap over Slacks Creek. It was a little bit more easier for the top two sides, South United and Centenary, in their respective matches. And what a beauty it will be this Friday at Athowes Park between the top two sides. South will be able to confirm promotion with a win. It's just the order of the top four that will be decided over the remaining 3 rounds. The intrigue is with the remainder of the 8 clubs, all still with the potential for relegation, although that fate looking more and more likely for Westside and an immediate drop back to Capital 3. Speaking of Capital 3, as we saw in the first game of the highlights package, Toowong and Narangba had a 1-1 draw. AC Carina and Ridge Hills also fought out a draw. Kangaroo Point Rovers picked up valuable points against Clairvaux. Acacia Ridge defeated Tarragindi. Jimboomba were winners against Samford, while New Farm defeated Virginia by 3-1. Acacia Ridge will take over the lead from Toowong, with those two and New Farm looking assured of a finals place. The premiership and promotion is still on the line though. Tarragindi have Narangba, Virginia and Ridge Hills on their hammer, looking to claim a place in the post-season, while relegation could still be the fate for sides from AC Carina down. Capital 4, Greenbank and Maroondah had a 2-2 draw. Barden Latrobe got the points away from home at Logan Village, while Brighton defeated Logan City. North Brisbane had the bye. Barden Latrobe are running away with it. All but Logan Village are still alive for a finals berth. Brisbane Women's Premier League, UQFC defeated South United. Logan won 4-1 against Mitchelton. Capalaba were 5-3 winners against Pine Hills. Eastern Suburbs had the bye. It's a 6-point gap for Logan Lightning at the top of the table, but they only have one game remaining in which to claim points. The rest of the teams still have games in hand, led by Easts, who from Annerley, Pine Hills and Capalaba will make the cut for the finals. So coming up next week on FB Media TV, we're going to keep things a little bit open for the feature match from round 20 of the Trophy Superstore Premier League. We'll see what the result of the Mitchelton versus East match on Friday night is, as that could potentially mean that Lions sew up the title against Wolves on Saturday afternoon. The highlight show will have Elaine Watson Cup semi-final action. It's the Brisbane Women's Premier League Eastern Suburbs against the City 2 side Moggle, while Trophy Superstore Premier League Under 18 Round 20 action will feature UQFC versus Logan FC, and some FC 11 Super Youth League highlights round 19, the Under 14s and 15s, Peninsula hosting Capalaba.